Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Marilys E, and I'm back with another review. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so as y'all can see in the title, this one is not about the Braxtons, clearly because I just did one on them a couple days ago, but this one is about last night's episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. So this is one that I actually wish I had started doing from episode 1 of this new season. But it's like I was into it, but I kind of wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Though I do love the show, you know what I mean? I was just so focused at that time on, Tamar Braxton, Get Your Life. And now, of course, it's all about Braxton family values. But last night, it was just so much going on. I could not help but I was taking my notes as I was watching the show last night, like literally as I was watching. Normally I would do it. I would watch the show, just regular, then I'll go back and rewatch it so I can see different stuff and take notes. But again, last night's episode was it was good. So again, I ain't gonna talk y'all's heads off. I had to do it, so this is why I'm here. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Giselle and Jamal's so-called relationship, to be real with y'all, and this is just my opinion, y'all comment below, say what you feel, I'm with that. But to me, it just seems super duper uber fraud. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that you have to be flashing your man in front of folks and showing him off every 5 minutes, but real talk, I'm with Auntie Karen, which is rare when it comes to bringing him around. Like, why are you not bringing him around, sis? She said he lives in your phone, and he kind of does because you haven't brought him around. It's not like they don't know him, like he's the father of your kids. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting there thinking, like, is it because you don't want to expose too much of what y'all got going on? The way that these other ladies have, exposed themselves to you. You don't want the ladies gossiping about you when it comes to your personal business. Is that what it is? The way you done talked about Karen and Ray. I will never forget when she came in that dinner or whatever with that shirt on about talking about Ray taxes and just jacked up stuff. Done talked about Ashley and Michael. Hell, everybody. Real talk, the only person who seems to be exempt is Robin. And that's because she's her main minion. Yeah, I said it. Sure did. And I'm gonna be real, like, look, do y'all notice, and the kids weren't in this episode, Giselle's kids, but do y'all notice, or did y'all notice the fact that they didn't even seem hype about them getting back together? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like they're back together or doing whatever they're doing, child, because it's super familiar. And they probably went back because ain't nobody else going to deal with the way they deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going on in Pastor Bryant's life now. But, we heard the stuff from the past. And we don't have people living in their past. We don't nail folks to the cross because of what they did back then. But I doubt much has changed. I'm just saying, like, even when he was talking to her in the car, I'm just like, he just sound like he just a player. Like, you just got hoes. I said it. It's on my notes. I didn't even want to say it, but he got hoes, I'm sure. And she seems to be too selfish to keep a man, of her own. So why not go back to my baby daddy? Why not? Whether my friends see him or not. Whether I'm happy with him or not. I'm getting older. I want a man, companionship, and he's familiar. Why the heck not? Makes sense to me. I'm just saying. But this is something else concerning the kids. It wasn't in this episode, but I gotta say this in my notes. I just feel like she and Jamal are both kind of selfish in a sense. Because suppose Giselle had sat before her and Jamal got back together. Suppose she had sat and asked those kids, how do y'all feel about, me and daddy getting together? Even though, yeah, that's your daddy, you know him, hello. But did anybody consider how the kids felt? Now, this is not to say, like the lady on on Baby Boy said, mama got to have a life too. Y'all know I get it, though I'm nobody's mom, but I have my life. Let's be clear. But it's like, you're not even going to consider. It's just, oh, I want Jamal back, whatever. At the restaurant, like the whole thing, I get you want to have something that your kids can build from. This is generational wealth. This is what we're doing. I'm all about it. But what if they didn't want no darn restaurant? And as a parent, you could, well, I mean, I bought it for you. So, I mean, it's be happy I got it. Be grateful. And I get that. My gratitude would be lit. But did y'all see how those girls were looking? Just like, they were sick of it. But they probably ain't gonna tell their mom them that, because that's their mom them. That's who feed them. But I doubt them kids are with it. That whole, oh, me and daddy back to, girl, y'all need to stop. Candace, in my opinion, I think that she was kind of, she might still be, but I think she was slick jealous of Ashley as far as the whole motherhood thing. Because if you think about it, there was a time when she and Ashley were the only two, out of the group who didn't have kids. But now they can't relate in that sense since Ashley has her baby. So now she's the only one in the group without kids. So it's probably making her uterus itch, which is igniting that desire to have kids even more. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just want to encourage y'all women who want kids and may be dealing with like infertility issues or whatever. Let me encourage you real quick, because I am she who encourages. We as women are not defined by our ability to have children or how many we have if we can have children. Let me let you know that. Okay, at the end of the day, I'll be vlogging about it real soon at some point, but I'm a woman who desires to have children. And there was a time when you could not tell me that my worth was not tied to my ability to have kids. Like, I really thought my worth was tied into that. Now, time has passed since losing multiple babies. Y'all know I'm an open book. I don't mind. But catch that vlog, though. It's going to be lit. But anyway, and though that desire is still there, I now understand that whether I have kids or not from my womb, whether I bear them from my womb or not, I can still be a mother. You know what I'm saying? And again, it does not make me any less of a woman because I haven't had kids of my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. That's the message to my ladies. You are still worthy despite the condition of your womb, your uterus, reproductive system, however you want to put it. You are still worthy at the end of the day. And I'm telling you, like, that's period. Don't let nobody have you thinking nothing different. Because I know it's so many women out there, and this ain't in my notes, but I know it's so many women out there, I can only imagine, who are out here feeling like less than women, who are out here feeling embarrassed, who don't want to tell their story to other women. Because again, the shame, the embarrassment, because society would have you thinking that if you don't have children, especially, oh God, don't be over 35. Lord have mercy. I'll be 37 in exactly 1 week. Society will probably tell, ooh, girl, you better hurry up, girl. Your eggs gonna be hard, cracked, and whatever. Listen, I'll become a mother when it's time. But like I said, whether or not I do, I'm still worthy. And so are you. Okay? So don't be out here feeling like crap if you having infertility issues. We don't do that. But did y'all check the confessional? When Candace was talking about how, oh, if I can get through that trauma with, Monique, I can get through anything. Like, I can be a great mom. And I don't doubt that she could be. But I believe she is milking the stale hell out of this situation that happened with her and Monique. Sis, okay. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Drop it in the comments. But was there ever an episode of her apologizing for what she did? I'll wait. Is somebody going to say that she was wrong for provoking Monique that day? The day she got dragged? And it would have been way worse if those ladies and those producers and cameramen weren't in the building. Like, come on. I'm saying, like, I don't condone violence. Y'all who know me know. But I also don't agree with poking a sleeping bear or backing somebody into a corner. That's what you don't do. You don't know what Monique going through behind closed doors. Sis, stand down. And she said herself, like, oh, I have a smart mouth, blah, blah, blah. I have a smart mouth too. And those who know me know I can be tactful. I'm direct. But when I want to be sarcastic and stank, I can be. But at the end of the day, it's certain, you don't do that. Don't provoke nobody. Because I'm not even a fighter, but even, hell, I'm human. Even I, if pushed to the limit, will probably bust your head. Hello? Manifestation coach and all. Woman of God and all. You know what I'm saying? I know the Bible says turn the other cheek, but sis, hold on now. God, you lit. And we here for it. But don't push me. Okay? Period. She shouldn't have did that jump. Like I said, I do not condone violence, but girl, you're doing a lot. But when they flash back to how extremely insensitive she was when Ashley had that miscarriage, and now you see she's wanting what Ashley has. Not saying she wants it because Ashley has it, but like she was completely out of line, completely insensitive. I remember that jump. When and Ashley brought it up on the thing when Mike was crying. It's like, oh, it's okay. Like certain stuff you don't make fun of. It's different from somebody tripping and falling over they shoestring and they fall in front of a whole bunch of people. Ha ha! Now this is funny. I'm about to laugh. This is hilarious. You're probably embarrassed, but I'm about to laugh. But that is certain stuff you don't play about. You don't joke about. You don't make fun about. And as a grown woman again who knew she wanted kids at some point, you should know better. Come on, that's silly to me. But yeah, when she said, when Ashley brought it up at the table and she said she didn't want to go backwards, what sis was really saying was, please don't remind me of that because I'm still not willing to own my shit concerning the matter. Exclamation point. That's what she meant. That's what she was probably saying in her head. Like, just say you don't want to own it. I don't want to go back because if it was something that somebody did to you and you had to go back to the moment, you wouldn't have hesitated. Just say you don't want to own it. That's it. Let's be real. Let's be real. But I think Candace wants somebody who's going to take her shit no matter what. So why not have a baby? Why not? They love unconditionally. Kids, they going to love you regardless. But my thing is, I hope that with Candace, I hope she does not spew that same poison onto her child that her mom does with her. Because real talk, that child going to grow up, see the light, and not want to be bothered with her the same way that she don't want to be bothered with her own mama. Come on. Come on. At the table when Robin and Giselle were jumping to Candace's defense against Ashley, all I could say was, bye. Y'all need to stop. Because I'm like, I feel as though Ashley had a valid point and concern. And again, Candace just needs to woman the hell up and apologize. Period. Which she did. But we'll talk about that on the next page. I believe it's the next page. But did you catch the comment about that Robin made when she said in regards to Candace dragging Ashley online? Sis said that's a character flaw. She would have done that to anybody. Well, okay, girl. It's the truth, though, because that's just how Candace is. But still, stop making excuses for her. Stop making excuses. And yeah, it was on the next page. I don't feel like that apology she extended at that table was genuine either. I really don't. Like, I could be wrong. Y'all, hey, again, y'all drop your opinions. I'm here for the comments, opinions. We all have opinions. It's cool. But if I was Ashley, apology or not, no matter how ingenuine it was, because it really, I just don't believe it was genuine. But I would tread real light with Candace until or unless my gut said otherwise. I ain't talking about, I had a talk with Karen and she thought that we should. No, baby, I'm not listening to none of y'all on the set in this cast concerning, if I was Ashley, concerning Candace. If my gut say don't rock, guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to rock. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing it. I can't. But the prank, the thing they did with Wendy, I thought that was cute. I thought it was real cute. And I feel like she was a real good sport about it too. Because she could have cussed them out. She could have went off. She could have just reacted completely different. But she was a real good sport. That was cute. Um, oh my gosh, girl, Robin in these hats and these pictures, girl. Now, I can't I can't say that Robin was wrong for not wanting to use Karen's picture. Because I'm a businesswoman. I mean, when I want stuff to be right, you can't argue with me about it. You can't tell me nothing. If I don't think it's right, I'm real, now I ain't gonna say picky, no. I'm real particular when it comes to that. Again, as a businesswoman, I get it. Hello. But I was sitting there like, sir, it wasn't damn picture in that thing you could have used of Karen. Are y'all picking on Auntie? Why you on? Pick one of them pictures and put her in this thing. Come on. She's talking like Karen just looked a hot fool of a mess. Don't do that. Like I said, I get wanting to be right, but I just felt that she was just like, I don't want to say picking on her, for lack of a better word or phrase. I felt like she was picking on Karen for whatever reason. But the convo that her and Robin and Giselle were having by that poolside, let me just say this, girl. I could not have Giselle as my first lady. Oh, my lordy lord. I would not trust her. She gossips way too much. And I wouldn't be able to trust you. You are not, girl. Why were her and Robin sitting around talking about Karen and Ray's love life? Girl. And then Robin was talking on the confession about how Karen said at that party, I think it was some party or something, how when she said she was lit, she was drunk. I don't know if Karen remember. But she said she doesn't like Ray's D. Embarrassing. Oh my God, why she put that man out there like that? But my thing is this, Robin, worry about how Juan is putting it down. And Miss Giselle, you need to worry about what a pastor is putting his stuff when you ain't around. How about that? Y'all need to zip it. And I'm sitting like, why are they talking about, are you screwing Ray? Like, girl, zip it. Child. I mean, that would be a mess to not enjoy your man's stuff, but girl, that's between her and Ray and they private parts. But anyway, Robin has all these freaking opinions about what Ashley did in defense of Monique. But I really feel like she and Giselle both, as well as the other girls, but since they were the ones at the poolside, we talking about them, I feel like they were being super duper insensitive. Because I'm like, how are y'all going to have all this concern for the aggressor, Candace, and not even think twice about Monique, how she felt, her mental, or none of that, since all that stuff popped off? Like, how does that work? I'm not understanding. Maybe y'all can help me understand in the comments, but I don't get it. You know, I've seen a lot of, comments, reviews, whatever. Well, I actually just saw one. But, I mean, you have some that are Team Candace. You got some that's Team Monique. I personally am Team Monique. But then again, I'm just Team Right. And again, everybody has their own opinions. But I'm like, I'm just picturing that day when she would... What? Are you gonna drag me? You gonna fight me? You gonna drag me? You gonna drag me? Are you gonna fight? If somebody you gonna fight, you gonna drag me? You gonna fight? Yes, I am about to drag you. Get out of my face. What are you doing? Like, you don't do that. But everybody, oh, Candace, oh, Monique was so wrong. Why was Candace in her face? You don't do that. And like I said, I'm the most chill, easygoing. I mind my business. I stay at the house unless I gotta go out. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, cool to death. But even I wouldn't. Get out of my face, sis. You got 3 seconds to get out of my face. God help her or help me. Somebody need help because get out of my face. Like, just stop. But anyway, on to the next note. Giselle saying that Candace will never have a relationship with Ashley after she hears about her writing that statement to help Monique. That would have gotten a big fat so what out of me. If I was Ashley, don't nobody care about that. Like, nobody needs I ain't even gonna say friends, but so-called friends like Candace around anyway. You know what I'm saying? And to me, She's just like her mom, who I believe is narked out. And when I say narked out, I don't mean narcotics. I mean narcissist. I believe she's a narcissist. And if y'all notice, and this is from episodes before, hell, seasons before, when her and her mom were really like at it. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all notice, like the same jacked up behavior that she detests about her own mom is the same toxic ass behavior that she exudes when she feels the need. So girl, bye. I don't need to be friends with you. You're toxic. We're good. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold on to my peace. I don't need that in my life. So yeah, all that Giselle, she's never, it's done. Okay, well, let it be. So shall it be. So what? All that, like, what, Ashley, was she supposed to be scared and retract her statement or take back her statement? She said, and I like the way she stood her ground concerning that too. Okay, well, that's fine. If she see, like she said, if she sees it that way, and that's a person perceives things based on what's going on inside, based on and up here. So Candace, knowing Candace, she is gonna take it completely wrong, as we saw in the snippet from what's the preview for what's coming next week. And I got to do it. I'm definitely doing a review about that. But she gonna take it wrong. It ain't gonna be, you know what, Ashley? I get it. Because if that was me, I would want my friend to write a statement for me. Candace not gonna be real like that, because she's not gonna see it like that. But like I said, if I was Ashley, girl, deuces, I'll be fine, and so will you. Because I don't need your toxic, I want to come for you and be the victim behind stuff around me. That's not what I need in my life. Am I right? Folks trying to be at peace and manifest litness. You don't need stuff like that in your circle at the end of the day. But anyway, y'all, that was a good episode. Again, I'm looking forward to next week. I know it's going to be super good. Now, this is not just, I'm going to do the one for next week, but I don't know about the episodes before. Again, this was kind of random a little bit. I was watching and I was just like, let me pause this, because this, yeah, I got a feeling it's going to make for a good old review. And I believe it did. But anyway, y'all, make sure that y'all comment below. Y'all know how we do, as well as subscribe for those of you who are not subscribed. And if you like it, I'm not going to beg you to like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. If you dislike it, put the thumbs down. I'm with it. It's not going to hurt my self-esteem, I promise. But thank y'all so much for watching. That's all I got. Until next time, love and light. Be great.